Facial recognition technology in policing raises concerns about privacy, accuracy, and bias, especially in Black and brown communities. A 2019 federal study finds, quote, for one-to-one matching, the team saw higher rates of false positives for Asian and African-American faces relative to images of Caucasians. The differentials often range from a factor of 10 to 100 times, depending on the individual algorithm. Which is why, as cities across the United States, from New York to New Orleans, look to incorporate technology to combat crime, we take a closer look at what that means for Black and brown people. Joining me now is tech attorney and startup advisor Bari Williams. Bari, let's start with the city of New York. It's a new analysis by Amnesty International says there are more CCTV cameras with facial recognition capabilities in New York City neighborhoods where there are a majority or higher concentrations of non-white residents. So who placed the cameras there and why?
That's a good question. I think the other thing that you should probably, what we could lead with is understanding that AI algorithms probably told these people where to put the cameras. So AI algorithms are used not just in general policing, but it tells what neighborhoods to patrol, how often to patrol, what time to patrol. And that's based on so many kind of frivolous things such as weather patterns and sports team schedules. And it also uses historical data, criminal data, and arrest data in order to choose those neighborhoods. So I would presume, which is probably an easy presumption, is that the police department put that there. But they probably relied upon something like HunchLab, which is an AI company that tells people where to police, probably relied on HunchLab in order to discern where they should put those cameras. And so the higher the crime rate, which we already know is going to be based on biased data already, you're going to just exacerbate that by putting more cameras in those communities.
Yeah, crime rate isn't necessarily about where more bad things happen. Crime rate is about specifically what has been recorded as police arrests. So that's part of it. So who the police seek out to arrest, where are they patrolling? And if AI is telling them to do that based on what it sounds like is often data just simply related to the kinds of places where Black and brown people aggregate, who then is telling the AI that that is part of the algorithm?
Yeah, that's something that I have done congressional testimony on that, and that's actually a question that I threw back at the Congress people, is who fact checks the fact checkers? Because we're reliant upon these engineers who are building these algorithms that are telling the police where to go. And the problem with that is they are often designing this technology through their own worldview. So if you are not familiar with these communities and you're just using stale data, it's not going to necessarily be intuitive for you to go and look for new data in order to fact check that. And that's another problem, is that we don't have people who are very involved in terms of creating these algorithms or even testing these algorithms before they are used. And it's something that could be incredibly detrimental, because if you're not at least beta testing this with Black and brown people, particularly facial recognition technology, you're going to have a false hit rate that could be up to 20%. And so it could be something as easy as someone robs a jewelry store and you take the grainy footage, run it through a DMV database, think you found a person, and then turn up on their front lawn and arrest them in front of their family, which is exactly what happened in Detroit a couple years ago.
And it's the people who are designing it are using their own worldview, and their worldview doesn't really recognize the differences between different types of Asian people or different features of Black people. That then gets baked into the system. So what happened to the movement or the idea of having diversity and equity, individuals, and a focus on fixing this technology and working it on the front end at places like Google?
Yeah, there are definitely people that are still working for that. I know I advocate for that. And the problem that I think happens is tech kind of seizes upon a moment. And the moment for tech was summer of 2020. And we saw all of these companies make all of these pledges to donate money to certain groups for civil rights and voting rights. We saw them say that they were going to pledge to do, $1 billion of business with diverse suppliers. We saw them say that they were going to have 25% of director level and above Black and brown employees by 2026. The problem is it's now 2022 and you've had a year and a half to do these things and we haven't seen any of the results. So that's part of the problem, is that they're not disclosing any gains that they've made, if any, and people are not continuously pressing them for that. I think another thing that we should be thinking about is what's the correct method in order to do so. And that would be in shareholders meetings. Shareholders, they will listen to them. They won't necessarily listen to outside advocates.
And the other piece is, let's not forget, this also connects with the militarization of the police, significant pushback for the use of AI technology in the military, and how Amazon and different tech companies are contracting not just with the military, but then with local police departments. How do you, is it just a matter of transparency? You said you've given congressional testimony on this. How does the average person then push back if there has been, say, a false hit about them?
Yeah, the only thing that you can do is to provide other evidence, which may be, it sounds crazy, but yourself or other photographs of you. If someone does show up and arrest you on your lawn, as they did to this gentleman in Detroit, and that was eventually thrown out because they realized that they didn't have anything else to tie him to the crime and nothing else that could actually identify him positively to say that this was indeed that same individual. But the problem with this is a larger problem of that it's a privacy violation, because basically these surveillance cameras are being used everywhere. The one that the IRS just said that they are now no longer going to use, which I could tell you a myriad ways that is nuts to begin with, that the IRS is going to use facial recognition technology to log you in and to then therefore give you your check, your refund check. That could go horribly wrong in many ways. But that same company, which is called ID.me, they're used by 27 other state and local agencies and also 500 different retailers and brands. So you're walking around being surveilled all the time without any consent. You didn't give any consent. You may not even know that you're being surveilled, and you don't know what's going to happen to these photos and these images in a database. It kind of goes into a black hole that we all know nothing about.
Yet we give it away all for free on TikTok and Facebook every day. Bari Williams, we saw these movies 20 years ago with Minority Report, and reality is only getting scarier. Appreciate you joining us today. We'll have to have you back for more updates. Tech attorney and startup advisor, Bari Williams.